In the next few sessions or videos, we're going to be looking into JavaScript and how we actually already been using that with our Ionic. So we're going to do some basic things from the scratch and build it up to where we create something with the web on a page, of course. But I'm going to be using the JavaScript tutorial here on W3 Schools. Some of the examples here, I may be using some of these, but this is also a good place for documentation if you need to search something specific about, I don't know, arrays or conditions or whatever once we get to that point. But there's a lot of different here, and of course you can always just search. What we're going to do is, of course, we're going to, in our WebStorm, we're going to create a new one for this rotation of JavaScript. So I just created a new project here where it was blank, and my name is js-youtube. And in this, of course, you need to create your index file because we still need our index.html, HTML, there we go. We also need a folder to put our JavaScript file in. I'm going to name that JS. And in this JS folder, I am going to create a JavaScript file here, and I'm just going to call it main. And I'm also just going to create a CSS folder with a CSS style sheet to it. So if we're going to be using that, we already have it. Oh, so the name of the, whoops, I'm going to rename this so it's actually not being called styles, but CSS. And in this folder, I'm going to create my style sheet here. Style sheet, it's going to be called style. So now we have all our files. As you can see here, we have our our styles, our main, and our index file. And of course, as we would do with CSS, we need to link them together. So we can start with our our style sheet. So just do link and then use your tabulator and then make sure that it's being named correctly, and that's one of them. So this is how we link to I'm going to zoom a little bit for you. So this is how we link to a standard style sheet. This is how we link to a JavaScript file. So instead of typing link, we type script, and it does this. And inside our script, we're going to do a source like this. And here we're going to type in the specific path of our JavaScript file, which in our case is in JS/ and then main, and the system should help you. So now we have our connection between our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and we can start testing. So we're just going to do a H1 here, real quick. Hello world, no, not hello, but just hello, like this. Click save, right click your index, and let's go not here. View, open in browser. So now we have this set up, and we can just quickly test if the background color changes. Oops, buddy. So we're just testing so everything works. Buddy, background color. There we go. Let's go with something beige. Yeah, it switches, so it's also not so bright white. But we just made sure that we have everything connected, and in the next following videos, I'm going to start showing you how we can use JavaScript in a static HTML page and how we're going to build upon that from going forward.